Okay, we are on YouTube Live, so let me come back here. Beautiful. So I'm going to click on broadcast. We are recording. All right. So, hi everyone. This is Corinne Lafont on Between the Lines, your favorite host, of course, on Between the Lines, broadcasting from Trinidad and Tobago. Normally, when I do my show, I'm in Jamaica, but I'm not in Jamaica now. The beauty about doing this show online is that I can be anywhere in the world. Isn't that awesome? I can be anywhere in the world and be doing this show. So when I used to do my show in Jamaica, well, that was then, and now I'm in Trinidad and Tobago. Still another Caribbean island, so warm and nice, even though I'm wearing my sweater today. This is just formality. So I'm here in Trinidad and Tobago, and I have a wonderful, beautiful guest with me, Milana Perip. Let me try it. Peripiolkina.
Yes, yes.
Yay! Peripiolkina. What sort of name is that, Milana?
It comes from Russia.
Oh, nice. You pronounce it for me. Let me hear you say it.
Milana Перепелкина.
Whoa, say that again.
Milana Перепелкина.
Oh, I kind of spoiled it.
You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, it's wonderful to have you here on Between the Lines. And I just want to share a little bit about Milana before we get into the conversation. And we're talking about tapping into your energy and spirit today. You know, a lot of people are looking into who they really are and really trying to find out, discover themselves. And there are still some people who are not doing that yet. And we need to reach out to them to realize what I've learned over the years is that we are spiritual beings. This is just a frame that we are walking around in, that we have borrowed for a certain time, yeah, which is why upon death this goes, but our energy, our spirit is still moving on. It transcends time, it transcends the universe, but the physical, the shell that we exist in, that we adore so much, that makes a whole lot about it, you know, this is just borrowed time. But our energy, our spirit still exists. It existed before, it exists now, and it will exist when we move on physically. So let me share a little bit about Milana here. I have this wonderful bio. So she's a quadruple, and for those who don't know what quadruple means, it means four-time #1 international best-selling author. So she's not just a best-selling author or national or regional or local. She's an international 4-time best-selling author, healer, psychic, and spiritual guide. Milana became a writer in order to share the ancient wisdom and magic of her Romani ancestry that she uses every day to make a difference in the lives of others. Having suffered throughout her life from countless physical and emotional ailments, Milana found that reconnecting with the energetic world allowed her to completely heal, transcend her troubles, and live a happy and more fulfilled life. It's not what everybody's seeking. In sharing that wisdom, Milana saw the powerful impact that the simplest techniques could make in transforming the lives of others. She wrote Gypsy Energy Secrets with the hope that her valuable knowledge could be spread to all those whom she could not personally reach. And she's using this medium today, people, to reach out to as many, and this is being pushed out through YouTube. And so the channel that you have to tap into, we're going to share that a little bit later so that you can watch the show after, at anytime you feel like it, once you subscribe to the channel. So Milana, no, I want to say it like you, oh my gosh, but I'll work with Milana, the English version, forgive me. Milana, tell us a bit about your past and how you come into realizing that understanding the spiritual aspect can help you. How did you come to that? Because I'm sure there was a point in your life you were not like this.
In 2002, I was a very successful figure skater. I was in Salt Lake City, Utah. And in 2002, I was skating during the Olympic opening ceremonies.
Whoa.
I was also performing in the theater on ice. So they put plastic ice in a local theater, and I was an actress. I was performing on figure skates.
Yeah.
I was a coach. I was teaching adults and children how to skate. I was competing. I was on top of the world. Everything was right. Everything was perfect. I was happy. I didn't wish for anything else. Well, one time during my practice, I jumped really high to rotate several times in the air.
Yeah.
And if you've never done that, time kind of stops. I can't even explain how it works. But I saw from the corner of my eye a little girl skating right towards me.
Whoa.
And not seeing me. And so I had to stop the rotation really, really fast. And with the blade of my left foot, I sliced my right foot. And it was a horrible pain. Everything was just dark. And I went into the most pain I've ever experienced in my life. And it would not go away. Nothing worked. Western medicine, all the doctors gave up on me. They said, we don't understand. We don't know how to help you. I started approaching alternative medicine practitioners. Mm-hmm. They said, we don't understand. What's going on? We can't help you. Yeah. So here I am, not able to walk. Of course, not able to skate, do what I love. Oh, and wow. I got into this very, very, very dark place. I was in pain all the time, day and night. I was severely depressed because there was no place for me where I would feel good even for a minute. And I couldn't take it anymore. And that's when I had what can only be called either a near-death or out-of-body experience, where my spirit left my body and went into that beautiful, amazing place where I felt that although I had no physical body, I did not feel my hands or head. I did not have physical sight, but I had this spiritual sight. That place was the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
Wow.
The words cannot express what I felt there. There are no words. I can try to use the words bliss. Mm-hmm. I can try to use connection with everything. Mm-hmm. Being a part of a whole and yet knowing who I am as a spirit. Knowing everything. Mm-hmm. Being able to go to the past and to the future. Yes. Connect with everything that is spiritual and understand the meaning of my life. Yes. I did not want to go back because for the first time in such a long, long time, I felt peaceful, mm-hmm. loved and loving. I felt unconditional love. Yes. And I said in my mind's I can't even know how I said it because I had no mouth, I had no head. But it's like I was able to communicate spiritually. So in a spiritual language, I said, I don't want to go back. Yeah. This is so amazing. I am happy. This is it. But somehow I heard that it's not my time. Mm-hmm. That what I learned here, I can take back and help others. That was the key message when I came back. And I said, but I will be back in pain. And I heard, don't worry about it. We will help you. We will guide you and you will get healing. Wow. So immediately I felt my body. And I felt tears just pouring down my cheeks, just pouring. because this light, this unconditional love that I felt was so overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And whoever was talking to me, they kept their promise. From that point, my whole life changed. Everything changed.
Yeah.
I started getting messages during the day and especially during the night in my dreams.
Yes.
With the names of the people that I'm supposed to meet, with their places, with the names of the books, authors, lectures. Everything was kind of being downloaded to me. And of course, I was able to heal completely. And I started helping my family, my friends. Then people started paying me for helping them. I started opening psychic readings and healing sessions. And I started writing down everything that was happening to me. And that turned into the book.
How long ago was this? How many years ago was this?
It was in 2002.
2002? That's a long time.
A long time, yeah.
17 now. Wow, that's 15 years.
Yeah, but I didn't start writing the book right away. I had to process all of the information.
Yeah.
And realize that what was happening to me is what my father was teaching me when I was a child. Okay. But I was a rebellious child.
Who isn't?
Yeah. So even as a kid, I was doing fortune telling sessions for my classmates.
Okay.
But fascination turned into bullying.
Yes.
So I was bullied as a kid because I was different. And so I decided, this is not for me. I want to be a normal kid. I want to forget everything that my father taught me. Wow. I want to forget all my gifts and abilities. I just want to be a normal kid and a normal adult.
And fit in with everything else. Yeah.
And I want to have a normal family. And that didn't work out good.
No.
I think I got that accident for a reason, because I was not doing
what you were supposed to do.
Very right. Yes.
So you say when you were mid-air in rotation, and I mean, I'm so happy to meet you as a figure skater, because I love watching them. And I'm like, how in heaven's name do they do this thing? It is just, it is so beautiful to watch. But you're in mid-rotation, and from the corner of your eye, you see an image of a young girl.
Yeah.
Was that you were seeing, you think, or was it somebody that was there?
No, that was a girl who was skating. She just couldn't see me, and there was like a very strong message to me: stop the rotation immediately. Wow. And I had to, in order not to hurt her.
Wow.
I had to hurt myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I guess in hurting yourself, it was also a way for the spirits to
wake up.
Yeah. Not only to wake up, but to prove to you that you can be healed through them. And this is why all the alternative, the Western medicine just couldn't work.
Yes.
So to show that they're real, that it is believable, and for you to believe, you had to slice yourself. I had to call it slice.
Yeah.
Milana, it's amazing. I'm listening to you, and there are people who ask themselves, why did this happen to me? They're going through their own challenges. And for those who will be listening or listening to this, you'll be asking yourself, why are you going through this, whatever it is that you are going through right now? But instead of asking why me, it's the best thing to ask, why not me? Why not me? You were chosen for this. It happened to you for a reason. Just at the moment, you may not, as a human being, you may not recognize why. You're like, oh, my life is spoiled, just like you did. I can't figure skate. I can't do all the things that I love. I had a perfect life. Oh my God, my life is over. There's nothing to live for. I was up there at the top. I'm going to all over the world. I'm figure skate in the Olympics, for Christ's sake. Right? And what am I going to become? What am I going to become? Because you are so caught up in this physical life, in the here and the now, not realizing that there's more to you that exists that you're not tapping into.
Yes.
There's more to you. And so something have to jolt you. Something have to jolt you to wake you up out of that thing and say, hello, please. Hello, please. I'm trying to connect with you. And clearly, the only way I need to connect with you is for you to just get a distraction, cut yourself, whatever it is, wake up.
Yes. Thinking about the past, I can trace down things that were gentle reminders for me to go into the spiritual world, to start connecting to my spirit. But either I didn't have time, or I thought, this is not for me. There was always a delay. And so, well, what can someone do to stop all of delays, to give all the time, an injury, a sickness, so that, I have all the time in the world and I can think
Of course.
I'm aware of what is happening, why, and what I can do to heal. I know that very, very bad things happen to very good people.
Yes.
And some of us bounce right back. We bounce right back.
We have to.
And some of us
will to live, you know.
And some of us stay in the doom of gloom. What is it that is different between a person who gets crushed and stays in the doom and gloom for years and a person who bounces right back? It's called resilience.
Yes.
Resilience is what is different, and we can learn to be resilient. This is something that we can learn.
So share with us some things or 2 tips in terms of that resilience, because people listening to this would want to know, I'm going through whatever right now. How can I be resilient? People are telling me I could be resilient. People are telling me I could bounce back. I've seen other friends and family who made it. Yeah, but that's just not me. You know, I'm not strong enough. I'm not there. Will I ever get there? What are 2 things that you can share with persons right now to help them to become resilient?
First of all, just believe that what happened has a very, very deep meaning for you. It can be a very difficult time for you right now. But after it's over, and trust me, it will be over. You will be thinking back and saying to yourself, oh, wow, that was for my spiritual growth. That had a very, very deep meaning that I was not able to see while I was in pain. So just accept it. Just know that it will be over and that you will learn something essential for you, for your spiritual growth. And number 3, the most important one, you will be able to help others. That is the key, to know that it's not all about you. We are not here alone.
No.
We are here to be in a community, and whatever you're going to learn by overcoming your pain, you will be able to share with others and help them.
I'm going to sum that up. I'm going to sum that up with two things that came to me. Without a test, there's no testimony. Without a test, there's no testimony. And what doesn't kill you will make you stronger. so if it doesn't kill you, because if you're dead, well, that's it. But what doesn't kill you will definitely make you stronger. You cannot be weaker as a result of it. You just can't. It just doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
You can't go through something and become weaker than where you were before. You must be stronger, and I love the way you share that. And I want to touch on your books in terms of what you shared in your books. Mention your books. If you have the physical copies there, if you can hold it up and let persons see them, and talk about them. Let us know about your best-selling author self. Yes, we're seeing those. Nice, nice. Tell us about them. It's four books you have. You have done this 4 times. How did you become a best-selling author?
I realized, just like I said, that once you overcome your pain, you will start sharing with others. To me, it was just natural. I want to share with others.
Yes.
Simple tools. Simple tools. I didn't know them. I didn't know what worked. So I kind of had to think that I'm inventing a bicycle. I'm inventing tools. Well, I later realized that they've been used for thousands and thousands of years. It's just that I didn't know them, or I didn't pay attention when they were given to me.
I think that's the thing. We're not paying attention. And even if we see it, we ignore and say, that's not me. Just like what you were saying before. No, it's not, Yeah.
So I decided to put all tools into a book that is very easy to read. So Gypsy Energy Secrets says, turn a bad day into a good day, no matter what life throws at you. It is divided into 5 sections. Physical problems, emotional problems, mental problems, spiritual problems. And the last section is a surprise. You'll have to read the book to figure out what it is.
Yeah.
Just, something to look forward to. You will not regret it.
Yeah.
So in each section, I give you very easy to use tools that you can do. You wake up in the morning, you have 1 minute and you want to do something for your physical self. Well, you open the chapter and you do it. Or at night, you want to relax, feel peaceful. You open the chapter on maybe mental healing.
Yes.
And so you can read it, but I encourage you to play with it. It's for doing after the reading.
Yes.
Because if you don't use the tools that I'm recommending, nothing is going to change.
Exactly. We have to take action. And that's the hardest part, Milana, the taking action. I mean, I am also at fault with that. There are lots of things that you would start and not complete, or you've read through the book, you enjoy it, or you've read through whatever it is, gone to the workshops, the training, and you just come home and you put down the stuff. You just get caught up in the busyness of life. How do people, or what would you suggest for persons to really take the time out and realize that they are important? You are important enough. If everything else is taking priority over you, why can't you put yourself as a priority? What would you say to someone to put themselves as a priority? What sort of discipline is required? Because I need this for me too. I need this for me. How do we start doing that self-talk to tell ourselves we are important more than anything else? Because you see, when you start doing that, people say you're selfish. You take time out for you, they're like, oh, you're only spending time on yourself. What? So share with us a tip on how you can really put yourself as a priority. Yeah.
Start thinking of yourself differently. Start thinking of yourself as a fountain. So imagine there is a pond. This pond is your love for your family, for your community, for this planet.
Yeah.
And the water in it is your energy. And the fountain is when you're giving this energy, this love to others.
Right.
Well, if the pond is dry, what kind of energy are you going to give others?
What energy? The dry pond?
Yeah, if you depleted
the
yourself,
dry pond?
if you depleted yourself, what can you give to others? And there is a big difference between self-care and self-indulgence. Notice that you always have time for that chocolate cake. That is self-indulgence. Self-care would be making a big, healthy salad so that your body gets all the live, fresh nutrients and then can function better. So whatever
I want you to go over that. I want you to go over that. The self-care versus self-indulgence. I think that's a big takeaway from this interview. Go over that because we kind of missed that a bit a while ago. Go over that self-indulgence versus self-care. I love that.
Yes. When you're doing self-care, you are making sure that your physical body is functioning 1000%. You're your best. So that you can wake up in the morning and jump out of your bed and start your day. And you have enough energy to do your work, to take care of your family, to help your community. You have enough energy. You are taking care of your mind so that negative thoughts have no place. You are taking
to live there. Not living there.
You are taking care of your heart so that you have so much love to give to others. And you're taking care of your spirit so that you are feeling connected with the world around you. That is self-care.
I'm seeing the fountain. I'm seeing the fountain, Milana.
Fountain, yes.
So self-care is about being the fountain with water. With water, not a dry fountain.
Yes, you're taking care of your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies so that you are the best you can be for yourself and others.
Right.
Self-indulgence is doing the things that are short-term pleasure. Think instant gratification.
Yes.
Instant gratification. No one benefits. Even you don't benefit because you're harming your physical, emotional, mental, spiritual body. Like that rich chocolate cake with lots of flour, processed oils, sugar. It will make you feel good for 1 minute. And then for a long, long time, especially if you're doing it every day, your body will start deteriorating. Physical body, you can start having diabetic symptoms. Emotional body, you have that first high, sugar high, and then you have a crash.
Yes, I like that.
You start noticing the difference between what you're doing for a temporary instant gratification pleasure and what you're doing to take care of yourself for long-term energy.
I love that, Milana. I love that. I think if, somebody listening to this, if they don't get anything else, they're certainly going to get that. And this is why I wanted to just emphasize on that point, because people are going through the whole question of spending time on themselves, and people are being made to feel that it's selfish. And as women, we are the nurturers, the caregivers. We have been trained to believe that we're supposed to give. So we pour and we pour out of the fountain, but we don't but we don't give anything to ourselves and the people who we are giving and pouring our energy. So we keep depleting, making sure everybody's okay, helping the kids, giving the love to the husband, the spouse, the boyfriend, taking care of oh my God. But Nobody is seeing to our needs. Nobody is giving back. You know, nobody's throwing coins in that fountain to say, hey, you know, here's a penny, here's a whatever, I love you. Nobody's doing that. So we need to realize, should we at times shut off the fountain and spend some time focusing on us, you
Yes,
know,
absolutely. Yes.
and shut off the fountain and spend some time? Should we do that sometimes?
Time alone is essential to
Yeah.
recharge ourselves, to recharge our spiritual batteries.
Mm-hmm.
And it is best done outside in the wilderness, in the trees, looking at the clouds.
Right.
And just breathing, relaxing.
Yes.
Not doing anything. Being in nature, feeling what is it like to just
feeling the oneness, yes. Yeah.
It's very important.
Awesome. That's awesome.
You will come back recharged and refreshed, and you'll be able to give more.
Yeah. So how did you share a couple of tips on how did you become a best-selling author? Not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. How did that happen for you?
So the most important thing for us is following our intuition. Unfortunately, when we live a very busy life,
yes,
our mind is busy almost 24/7. Even during the sleep, we are busy. Our mind is producing.
Milana, yes. I was just about to, yes.
Chatter, mental chatter. You have.
What the hell? I was asleep the other day, one night. I mean, I normally have this during every night of sleep. And I'm like, I heard so many, I was like in a meeting all night. And I'm like, I kind of woke up from the so-called sleep, and I'm like, what, who is there?
That constant chatter doesn't allow you to hear your intuition. Intuition needs silence.
Yes.
And so this advice that I'm going to give, it's not necessarily if you want to write a book. I'll tell you how I wrote the book and how I got it published. But if you don't want to write a book, you have a different dream, that advice is going to work for you too. Because what intuition is, it is connecting to wisdom outside of yourself. This is connecting to higher consciousness. And so higher consciousness knows more than you do. Don't you agree?
I would think so. I would think so.
Yeah. And so guidance from higher consciousness will tell you the steps you need to take to make sure that your dream comes true. And that's exactly what I did. I connected to my spiritual guidance, and I started hearing this kind of advice, what to do. It was almost like, hey, you want to publish a book, but do you know that you can't do it yourself, by yourself?
Yeah.
Hey, remember, you're not alone.
That's right.
You find people and build a team. Never, ever even try
to do it alone.
No, we are not here alone.
I tell people that.
Yeah, whatever you want to do, write a book, publish a book, you have a different dream. First, build a team. And your intuition will tell you who is the right person for your team. You will feel it. You feel good with these people.
But hold on there, Milana, hold on there. You're still building a team, and somebody listening to this would automatically say, I'm telling you, I don't have the money. I have to pay these people. How am I building a team? Who is going to work with me? I don't have the money. So immediately they start putting resistance in what that higher source is saying to you. You're getting a direction, you're being told what to do, and you're automatically putting the blocks.
Well, the team does not necessarily mean people you're going to pay.
Right.
It may be in the future, but in the beginning, these might be your friends, your family members. Definitely share your dream with them and ask for support.
Yeah, yeah.
You will be surprised if you're passionate about it. They will feel it. People feel when someone has their heart open. People feel it and want to help.
Yeah.
Don't close yourself. Don't try to do it by yourself. Don't do it alone. Reach out. Reach out to your community members. We have in Salt Lake a beautiful community that's called Gift Circle. This is where people come together and share their gifts and say, here's my gift, and I can help someone else for free.
Yes.
And then someone else shares their gift with you for free. And so that's how you build community and you get help that you need. So money is never a problem.
A problem.
If your heart is in it, if your passion is in it, you will find a way.
Yeah.
And again,
they always say, don't worry about the how. The how is none of your business. Once you get the idea, the how is none of your damn business. Just follow upon the inspiration that you get, and everything else is just going to line up.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And that's how my writing was going. I would write in my car on a red light because suddenly an idea would come to my head. And oh my gosh, I started carrying a pen and a piece of paper. And
you need to
stop at like 2 words. And then I put it on the seat and keep driving. Or anywhere in the shower. Yes, yes. Oh, there's an exploration. Water, very spiritual tool to connect. Yes, I'm telling you, very powerful.
Yeah.
And on hikes, next to trees, next to streams, I would start getting ideas and I would write them. I was not writing the book. Just writing down some ideas, something that came to me, a poem, a thought. And then before I knew it, it got into 10 pages, 20 pages, 100 pages, 400 pages. It was growing. It got like a snowball. It started getting bigger and bigger. And then I looked at it and I said, wow, now what do I do? And I decided to self-publish because I did not want to depend on anyone else. And now we live in the most amazing age when internet allows you.
Technology.
Anything, whatever dream you have, you don't have to depend on big corporations.
No.
You don't have to. You can do it yourself. So I self-published. And I'm very happy. I'm very happy that I am in control of everything that I do.
Yeah. That's an awesome story. You know, just be guided by what your inspiration tells you. People call it inner voice. People call it a source. People call it God. Whatever you want to call it. There is a higher existence, and you have to acknowledge and accept that.
Yeah.
Because we don't act on our own. We don't act on our own. We feel. If you feel you're acting on your own, you're definitely wrong. Everything you do, there is a voice. You know, some people represent it with, you know, one person on this side, one person on that side having the conversation. But you hear a distinctive voice that will give you direction, put ideas in your head. You don't create those ideas. Those ideas come to you. And where is it coming from? Somebody with more knowledge than you, obviously, that plan that in your head and make you feel, yeah, that can work. I feel good. That makes me feel good. I'm going to do that, you know?
Yeah.
So, So I appreciate you sharing that. I want you to let me know if there's any sort of offer, anything that you want to give away to persons who will be listening to this, who are listening to this, is there anything that you would want to offer to them?
Absolutely. I love making videos and I love making free videos.
Yes.
And if you go to my website, gypsyenergysecrets.com, I am giving you a free video where I teach you very easy breathing techniques to immediately increase your energy. If you have 1 minute and you're tired and you have so much to do and you want to increase your energy right away, I teach you through a video and it's free.
Very good. Please look for my name in that. I am going to be definitely checking out that video.
My second author is that I am doing free psychic readings.
Okay.
I have cards that I use for psychic readings, and they are free for anyone who is interested in a shortcut for happiness and well-being. And the shortcut is called essential oils.
Okay.
If you like essential oils, if you want to experience very, very quick results for anxiety, stress reduction, physical, emotional health that comes very fast.
Yes.
Then also send me an email and then I'll teach you how to use them and do a free reading for you.
Give persons your email. So we have the website.
Yeah.
Give us the email.
gypsysoul2014@outlook.com.
Let me make sure I get that. Gypsy Soul
2014 at outlook.com. Outlook.com. And my email is also available on my website. So if you remember just 3 words, Gypsy Energy Secrets, then you'll be able to find me.
Hold on. I'm going to try and pull up that so that people can see. I'm going to try and pull up that screen here in a second so that people can see what your website looks like. Just give me a second so that they know that they're at the right place. Gypsy Energy Secrets. .com. I'm going to pull that up and share the screen. Okay, it's coming up here. All right, let me see if I can share the screen. This is moving a bit slow. Where am I? Gypsy Energy Secrets. Is that it? Are you seeing that on your screen?
Yes, this is my website. Yes.
Very good. And the first thing I see is drinking your vegetables. Love juices.
Love
juices.
I have a blog. I have lots of things that I do. I make amazing bracelets that I charge with my energy for healing and for good luck. There are a lot of things that I do.
Yes.
I want everyone to wake up with a smile in the morning and have an amazing day full of energy and passion. And
we need to reinvigorate people. I love this image. We need to reinvigorate people. People need to surround themselves, Milana, with positive things. You know, I thought of I'm always thinking of myself, whether somebody thinks of it as selfish or not, I don't care. But I see my home that I'm going to have, and I already know the things that I'm going to have in my home. Everywhere you turn would be positive energy. The throw pillows, the sheet, the paintings, whether it is a quote, the quotes, everywhere you turn, you're on the toilet, everything. You'll be sitting watching something positive. You must have a positive experience sitting on that toilet, having the shower. Is either soft music playing while you're having the shower. I see it and I feel it. The whole house must be, when somebody come into my home, they must feel a difference. That they may not want to leave now, Milana, they may not want to leave. But the thing about it is that they must feel a difference. They may come in with a lot of stress, but from the time they hit my door, they must feel that energy That when they leave, they'll be like, oh my God, I want to keep going back at Corinne's place. I want to keep going back at Corinne's place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is what I want. Everything must be filled with positive energy, nothing negative. And somebody might listen to this and say, but you're going back out into the world where it's negative. True. But even though I am in the world, I don't have to be of the world. And it's all about what I have here and in my mind, you know, body and spirit. So even though I'm walking around in the world because I have a physical entity, a physical body, it doesn't mean to say I'm of the world. I exist in, but I'm not of the world. I don't have to think, behave, act like everyone else. Yeah, that's the difference. It's all in your mind. It's all what you want in your mind. Nobody could change that unless you want to adapt that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Absolutely. You will carry that positive energy with you no matter where you go. Yes.
Yeah. This is beautiful, Milana. And I thank you so much for sharing your gifts. And I want to ask you, you know, one more question or two. I mean, we have run over time, so what? Psychic and spiritual discussions like these, because I have a lot of people coming to me with this type of topic, and persons might say, "Ooh, that's airy fairy. I don't want to go into that. That, you know, they're very, you know, away from. I don't want to touch on that. That's spirit. I know." How, you know, because you're making an offer in terms of psychic reading, in terms of the essential oils, in terms of other things. So people might be a bit wary to do that. How can you help them to overcome that? That's the first question. The next question is, how do you feel now after, I mean, from 2002, do you miss figure skating? Do you ever go back and say, oh my God, I wish if I can still do that? I don't know if you're still figure skating. Do you still go out on the ice and still experience that? Do you miss it? Do you regret? Do you feel you want to go back? Because there are people who have had a certain type of life that would have been revered by others or envied by others. And their life has changed, just like yours, for whatever reason. And somebody watching them will say, oh, I wish I had your life. Look at how you're living now. You had it all. So answer me those two questions, and then we could round up the show.
I'll answer the second question first. So yes, I am healed completely. I can skate and I can do all the tricks that I used to do. Yes, my feet are healthy. I am healthy, and everything is good. And I still go and I skate once in a while, but it's not my whole life. It's just one thing that I do when I want to have some movement and dance to the music on ice and exercise. It used to be everything. I would watch figure skating and I would then teach, and then I would skate myself and read figure skating magazines. It was my whole life. And now it's just a small part of it. I don't regret it at all.
Yeah.
Because now people tell me, you saved my life.
Yes.
And that makes me feel so good.
Yeah.
That my gift, my knowledge gave someone new life. When people come to me,
figure skating couldn't do that.
No. People come to me.
It was all about you.
Yeah. For help. I can help others. That feels so much better. It's not about me anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, it feels really good. And the first question, if you feel that all this spirit, psychic energy are not for you, that's okay. I will never, ever force anyone into believing what they don't want to believe. I am very open-minded, but you don't have to be. What you believe is important to you, and if it serves your life well, if you're happy, healthy, you don't need me. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what works. Do not change. I am only offering help to people who say something is not working. I'm stuck. I'm sick. I'm depressed. I don't know what to do. What is there? What can help me? Everything else failed. And then I say, come, open your mind for a little bit. Experience, experiment. You don't have to believe anything I say. Experience. Just give it a shot. Try it for a little bit. And then you can go back to whatever you want to believe.
I like how you said, if the key thing there is if whatever people are doing is serving them. Because we have to understand that whatever we decide, when we make a decision, we need to ask ourselves, that decision, is it going to serve me? Is it going to add to me? Is it going to be valuable to me? And while we're talking to me, it's not a matter of focusing only on you, but it must be serving you in a way that you can serve others. So is it something that in serving you would have a rippling impact on everyone else? Or is it just for you, me, I? So when you're making that decision, it must take into consideration the impact it's going to have. If it's just an impact on one, me, then I don't think it's something that you should really pursue. Even though you have things like self-gratification, there are things that we would want to do for ourselves, and there's nothing wrong with that. But we exist in a world that is not one, is not us alone. And we need to start thinking outside of us. We need to start looking at how we can help others create that, have the testimony to impact other people's lives.
Yeah.
So serving, if something isn't serving you, it's important. It's important for you to ask yourself those questions. And you're right, you're not here to force anybody to do what they're not comfortable with, if they're not open. But if you are in a place that you're questioning and you're like, what am I going to do? You've tried this, you've tried that, you've done this, you've done that, and it's not working. Why not be open to something else that's totally out of the box, that you have been resisting all your life because of what you have been told? What can it hurt? I think it's really a fear that people are afraid of really knowing and discovering the truth, because that thing that you have been resisting all your life may be the key to unlock what's been blocking you, what's been sabotaging you. It may be that damn key, Milana, that unlocks everything for you, because we have been resisting it all these years. In the same way you had to slice yourself in midair to unlock who you really are right now. Amazing, amazing. Milana, we have gone over time. We almost spent an hour here. This is crazy, but I love it. I love when I love when I go with the flow. I love when I can talk to people and just share. I couldn't cut you off, at the 30-minute mark. And as we talk about value, you have given me so much value just by talking with you. And we talk about serving. Is it serving me? It did not serve me to spend 30 minutes here alone with you. It did not serve me, because you were sharing things that I know I had to get out of you so that it can impact other people's lives. So 30 minutes may have been the mark. I make no apologies for spending extra time with you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes. And I would love for persons listening to this to really have an open mind. You don't have to take up Milana's offer, but she has other things there that you can feel comfortable with. The essential oils, read her book, do the activities, get a copy of her book. I'm sure it's also on Amazon. You could buy it from her website.
Oh, yeah.
Give it a go. Give it a go. And of course, talk to Milana. You can reach Milana. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's open to talking and just have a conversation with her. Have a conversation. And Milana, I look forward to developing a relationship with you, talking with you, getting to know your culture as well, you know, and just connecting and staying in touch. You never to know where this can lead.
I know, I agree. I agree. Thank you.
Yes, I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your history, your experience. And I appreciate what you shared with us here today on Between the Lines. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So that's it for today, everyone. This is being shared on YouTube. That link will be shared with everyone. I'm going to be doing a couple of other things to promote the show. I'm going to share it with Milana so that she is also going to be pushing it out so that her audience can also benefit. You know, we got to get this out there, people. It's not about us. Yeah, it's not about us. We have a purpose here on this earth, and we need to figure out very quickly what that purpose is, because time is running out. If we knew the time, we would start acting rather quickly, and not waste so much time. So I thank you again, Milana, and I thank those who will be listening to this show, if you're listening now, and for those who will be listening. And feel free to comment, feel free to contact me, contact Milana, engage us, visit her website, do all the things you know you're supposed to do. And we'll see you again next time on Between the Lines. Thank you so much.